The place is called Port Isabel. And here's a song called Port Isabel. You get to do the math on this. Thank you for that.
All right. You guys have a good time over here? I keep looking out this way. Forget to look this way. Can't be looking just one way. We look this way. Dancing Bear. What are we doing? Dancing Bear. Oh, there you go.
So we're called King Pelican. We have like several songs that have an animal in the title, as you can tell. I got to ask this question. Anybody have a pet bear? It'd be fun. The same guy that has a pet turtle has a pet bear. How does that work out for you, sir?
2 thumbs up on that.
Do they cuddle? Here's a song called Dancing Bear. How about that bear? And that turtle? And the cuddling. All right, time to introduce the band. This last song, Dancing Bear, was actually written by this man behind the drums, Mr. Darren Cooper. This guy is so new to the band, I don't remember his name. I think it's Chris, because I know a lot of Chris's, so we're going to go with that. No, I'm kidding. This is Chris Zabrowski. Been playing bass with us for about a year, over a year now, and just doing a hell of a job. Plus, look at this guy. He's a stud, right? We're going to auction him off a little later, ladies. Or guys, I don't know. I'm your good buddy, Ernest Fernandez. I'm really super thrilled to be here. Ventress Mania is just awesome. I've only been able to see videos, so now I get to see them for real, and, you know, I'm thrilled about that. Gonna get all choked up. Back to the music. Here's one called LSPO.
Oh, okay.
All right, I can't help myself. Who has a pet worm? Anybody? The man with the pet turtle and the pet bear has a pet worm. How does this work in your house? Like, are they separate bedrooms or?
Yeah, you really have to.
You know what? I don't believe you.
That's a bedroom.
I want to see pictures of this. Anybody else have a pet worm? A worm? Okay.
Why don't you tape
It's a song about mezcal. This is called The Worm. Anybody have a pet named Mezcal? All about the worm. Yes, it is. Always is. We're going to do two more songs, if you don't mind. We're going to be serving dessert with these two songs for you. And the fabulous, the amazing Ventures Mania will be up real soon. We're King Pilgrims from San Antonio. We've had, man, fantastic time in SoCal, being in Huntington Beach, being in Long Beach, and now here. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Sorry, wait a minute. What? Don't get me started on the wet burrito, dude. Don't even. What the heck is a wet burrito? And what if I only want it like moist or just damp? We don't have that where I come from, probably for good reason. But I guess I don't know until I try one, right? John, just so you know, these songs are a little bit more aggressive than the previous ones.
What you got?
Monster and Stingray.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey everybody, how about that King Pelican Band? They're from San Antonio. They know how to rock it in Texas. Thanks, you guys. They've got merchandise over here by this window if anybody's interested. I think it's some pretty cool stuff. And now you know what Southwestern surf is all about. Hey, we've got a tradition here at Campus JAX where we try to help the musicians with their gas money because gas is so high now. So I'm going to send this fuel tip jar around the room, and if you throw a few quarters in it, we'd appreciate it. It's Summer that's going to send this around. Where's Summer? Okay. I would let you do it, but you're just not pretty enough. Here she is.
Our
Thank
jet
you, guys.
is really expensive to run.
Now, everyone has a freaky tiki happening on your table. This is coming up Saturday, the 19th. It's 4 floors of fun in downtown Long Beach, 7 bands, 4 bars, gosh, a couple of 3 restaurants. We've got a luau buffet. It's going to be a blast. And we're giving away 2 passes to this. So, if you look at the back of your card on your table, and if you've got a star on the back, stand up and say, "That's freaky." Stand right up and yell, "That's freaky." We got 2 winners. Thank you very much. So it starts at 1 o'clock this Saturday. It's right above Secret Island, that really cool tiki bar at Pine and Broadway. Hope you can make it. I know these 2 folks will be there, so join them, won't you? Now let's get back to DJ Vintage Pete. God, I always feel like Johnny Carson when they play the bumper and I come up here to introduce the band. I'm Christopher from Stellar Shows, and I'm so proud that we brought the Ventures Mania here tonight. Give them a big hand, folks.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I tell a lot of jokes, so I want to make sure this microphone is on. And I want to start out by saying this is a very nice crowd here today. We're very happy to fill up this place, Campus JAX. Thanks very much to Christopher Burkhart for booking this show and all the Stellar Shows folks. We appreciate you guys showing up. And this is an important show. I mean, we are playing Orange County. This is the birthplace of surf music. So I hope it's okay. Now, Duff, I know that you've got your wife and your mother-in-law here, but I hope it's okay if I tell the audience that I told Duff he needed to do some drugs before the show. How many chocolate-covered espresso beans did you eat? 12. This is going to be a fantastic show, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start with our first song. It's called "Run and Run Faster." Duff Paulsen on the drums, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. I could definitely use some of Garrett's guitar over in my monitors. I can't hear him all the way on the side of the stage. How's the volume level out there for you guys? You'll appreciate that when we got here and we saw that the stage was right at ear level, that we tilted our amps back. Otherwise, we would be sending a few of you to the ear doctor to get hearing aids tomorrow.
That would be the ear R.
That's right. Let's do a little thing right now called penetration. Thank you all very much. We appreciate that. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, how about a big hand for King Pelican playing earlier, man? Those guys were great. Our buddies from San Antonio, Texas, man. Glad to have them out here on the West Coast. And they were working triple duty. They played the Spaghetti Western Festival yesterday. They played the Huntington Beach Pier this morning, and then here at Campus JAX this afternoon. They're really working hard. I want to introduce the other guys here in Ventures Mania. I already introduced Duff Paulsen back there, our espresso bean addled drummer. Mr. Mel Bergmann here on the bass. And over here, we're so happy that we could tear this guy away from his busy schedule with both the Ghastly Ones and Satan's Pilgrims. Give it up for Mr. Garrett Immel on guitar. Now, Garrett is the real secret weapon of this band, and I like to play a few leads, but man, I really like playing rhythm guitar behind this guy because he's so good. He's going to play for you right now. What song is it? Oh, yeah, He Never Came Back. From the Ventures in Space album. Here we go. Right now, I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about this band. Now, I know that I see some familiar faces out there. You've been to Ventures Mania shows before. We started this band kind of as a side project. As I mentioned, Garrett plays with the Ghastly Ones and Satan's Pilgrims. Mel Bergmann, the Phantom Surfers, the Go Nuts, many other bands. The What Me Worry Jug Band up in Ventura, right? Duff Paulsen, of course, plays with the Torquays. And remind me some of these other bands you're playing with currently. Ojos Negros. High Tide, that's right. You guys do the Ventures Christmas album every year, right? All right, okay. But we actually started this band because we got a gig backing up Noki Edwards of the Ventures. And that was a thrill of a lifetime for us. And we got to back up Noki, man, I guess probably 25 times or something like that in the last 15 years of his life or something like that. We became very close friends with him. And, you know, tribute bands are tribute bands, but we decided if we're going to do the Ventures that we were going to play the Mosrite guitars, we were going to wear the suits, the skinny black ties, because our favorite stuff is that live in 1965 Ventures in Japan. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And so for us, it really is a thrill to play these guitars and hear that music come alive again. I hope that you guys enjoy it too. All right, yeah, I'll take that. And you know, we've had this band. We played our first gig 20 years ago. 20 years ago, and so we were actually just talking backstage that we might try a new second act for this band. We've got a few gigs at Leisure World, you know, the retirement community. We'd like to book a lot more shows at retirement communities, and we're thinking of changing the name of the band to Dentures Mania. See how much time I've wasted here? Like almost a minute and a half.
Wow.
We don't have that many songs, man. I got to tell jokes. Right now, let's do a little number called Diamond Head. Thank you very much. And now Garrett's going to do one for you. A little thing called Black Sand Beach. Should we? I think you need to tell him the story. Because you saw the Ventures around the time of this happening.
The first time I saw the Ventures was 1981 here at Knott's Berry Farm down the road. And at the time, they had a single out, and it was the single was Surfin' and Spyin', which was the B-side of Our Lips Are Sealed by the Go-Go's. They had written a surf song, and the Ventures covered it. But the flip side of the Ventures 45 was a song called Showdown at Newport, which was actually a remake of this song, Black Sand Beach.
Thank you so much. Black Sand Beach, a.k.a. Showdown at Newport. Now, Garrett's got another one for you here that he's going to wail on. This is one of my favorite Venture songs. It's a little thing called Driving Guitars. One more time for Garrett Immel over there shredding on that guitar. Now, this band, actually, we recorded an album. And, you know, this album only came out on CD. You can hear it on YouTube. We need to put that out on vinyl, don't we? We need to reissue that album on vinyl.
We'll get to that on Tuesday.
We'll get to that, yeah. But this next song is a song that it's an Everly Brothers song, and for years I would hear the Everly Brothers do it, and I'd think, man, that would make a really good Ventures instrumental. It had such a good melody. And so when we recorded our own album, we did it, and it's called Nancy's Minuet. Thank you very much. Nancy's Minuet. Now, I want to point out that I've got my daughter here, Evelyn Dickerson. I've got my stepmom here, Marion Dickerson, and I've got my dad here, Harmon Dickerson, visiting all the way from Missouri. And I guess I'm doing this intro now because the name of this next song is I Fought the Law and the Law Won. And I was not a particularly bad child, but I did get stopped by the police for speeding quite a bit.
Grew into it as an adult.
What's that? Well, yeah, I really hit my stride as an adult. But we lived out in the country, and the action was in town, Columbia, Missouri. That's what I'm talking about. It's college town, and I had an 11 o'clock curfew. And well, let's just say that I would often leave the action at 10:58, trying to get back to our farm by 11. And I got many speeding tickets, and they added up to a lot of money. And so I guess I'm saying this because I finally learned my lesson, Pop. When you can't win, you gotta, yeah. That's it. That's the moral of this story. I fought the law and the law won. I'm leaving out a lot of detail here. But I'm going to sing this next one, and we do sing a few songs. This is one of them. Here we go. Breaking rocks in the hot sun. Well, I fought the law and the law won. Well, I fought the law and the law won. I needed the money 'cause I had none. Well, I fought the law and the law won. Well, I fought the law and the law won. I miss my baby and I feel so bad. I guess my race is run. 'Cause she's the best girl that I've ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Robbing people with a 6-gun. I fought the law and the law won. Well, I fought the law and the law won. I miss my baby and I feel so bad. I guess my race is run. 'Cause she's the best girl that I've ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now we're going to bring Garrett up to play some lead for you right now. This was his idea to record this on our album. There's a popular children's TV show in Japan called Mutant Bem. Now, when did that TV show come out? Did it come out in the 60s or? I think 60s. But the theme song really sounds like a Ventures song, but recorded by, I guess, Japanese studio musicians. Yeah, sort of jazzy, like Walk Don't Run. But we recorded it like the Ventures would have recorded it live in '65. So here we go, a little thing called Mutant Bem. All right, right now Mel plays bass in Ventures Mania, but he plays guitar with the Phantom Surfers and the Go Nuts. So we're going to actually get him to play guitar on a couple of songs. Give it up to Mr. Mel Bergmann right now. I believe you wrote this next song, didn't you?
If it came out good, I wrote it. If it came out bad, I didn't. I want to give a shout out to my old friend Debbie back there with her husband Tom, and see a lot of old friends in the crowd tonight. And wanted to take a moment. Jeff's over here, the #1 supporter of surf music in Southern California. Works tirelessly. All right, this is a thing called Fidelio. This next song is a song that the Ventures could have covered in 1978. 77, 78. Any Ramones fans? Yeah. Was Sheena 77 or 78? Third album, yeah, okay. Geritol, that's the answer, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Give it up for Mel, everybody. And I know that we've got some veterans of those Guitar Geek festivals that I used to do, right? We've got some people who were at every single one of those things. Do you remember when we did the Johnny Ramone tribute? That was a killer set. We got SpongeBob SquarePants, Mr. Tom Kenny, to be our Joey Ramone. He was our singer. And Garrett was playing bass on that. You were Dee. And I was Johnny Ramone, man, and I thought I was so cool. I had the right Johnny Ramone model Mosrite and this Marshall stack behind me, and I thought it sounded so good. And then I saw the video of it, and I'm like, I'm literally like the size of 4 Johnny Ramones. It just... I mean, if you're doing a tribute band, you know, you can't stick like a 240-pound guy in the place of a 90-pound guy. You know what I mean? It just looked all wrong. But it was a super fun set.
It sounded all right.
It did. It sounded all right, I gotta say. And that was one of the hardest sets I ever played in my entire life because it's all downstrokes and it's all really fast and it never stops. It was challenging to do. So moving right along, I'm gonna sing another song for you right now. I want the audience to help us out, a little audience participation. This is a number called Runaway. As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love, our love that was so strong. And as I still walk on, I think of things we've done together while our hearts were young. I'm a-walking in the rain, she's a-falling and I feel the pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, help me out now. You can do better than that, Newport Beach. Why? She ran away, and I wonder where she will stay. Hey, my little runaway, oh, run, 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 run away. I'm a-walking in the rain, she's a-falling and I feel the pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, one more time now, sounding good, why? She ran away and I wonder where she will stay. Hey, my little runaway, oh, run, 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 run away, oh, run, 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 run away, oh, run, 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 run away. Thank you very much. You guys sounded great, man. For a Sunday evening, you know, full of pasta and burgers, you guys sang great. All right, now, the Ventures, besides, you know, their incredible music, they also had a number of pretty incredible innovations that people rarely talk about. I mean, you know, besides having their own signature model guitars. Mel, did you want to talk about the Fender Mosrite connection here?
Well, I just pointed out that we're in Orange County, the birthplace of Fender guitars, right? And we're playing guitars made in Bakersfield. Yeah, that was it. That was the whole story. There's no particular end to it.
Well, moving right along. In 1962, this is a full 2 years before the Rolling Stones came out with Satisfaction or any of these other songs that featured the use of fuzz. The Ventures had a song that featured a fuzz tone on it, and it was a sort of a handmade thing. And Noki Edwards played this awesome thing that you will hear right now called the 2,000-Pound Bee. And if you really want to get particular, this is the 2,000-Pound Bee Part 2. Here we go. Thank you very much. The 2,000-Pound Bee. Now, do we have a lot of Ventures nerds here tonight? All right, we do. Well, I mean, what's the verdict? What's the 2,000-Pound Bee Part 1 or 2,000-Pound Bee Part 2? I'm with you all the way, brother. Part 2, yeah. There is. It's a totally different song. That's Part 1, yeah. All right, now getting back to our Ventures nerds that we have here tonight. What's your favorite albums, everybody? What's your favorite Ventures album? Yeah. Did you notice that we're playing the Knock Me Out guitars? That's right, yeah. The Ventures Knock Me Out album features a Candy Apple Red, a Sparkle Blue, and a Sunburst guitar. We are playing the Knock Me Out guitars here tonight. Now, I hear a lot of people saying Ventures in Space. Are you sure about that? Ventures in Space is my favorite Ventures album.
I'm definitely a Knock Me Out man.
All right, there you go. See?
Album-wise, not...
Yeah, the real connoisseurs, we zero in on that era, right? What were you going to say there, Jeff?
I'm always torn between the Jim Croce album and their Play the Carpenters.
I know.
What about Joy?
That's an in joke in case you... If you collect Ventures albums, you buy them at garage sales or record stores. The two worst Ventures albums are the Ventures play the Jim Croce songbook and the Ventures play the Carpenters songbook, right? Although I have to say, I mean, we always joke about those being the two worst albums, but I have to say the worst has to be the Ventures Rocky Road. That was their disco album they put out in like 1977. It's brutal. But hey, let's keep a positive mental attitude going here.
That was actually the first Ventures album I had in 1978.
Rocky Road?
Yeah, Rocky
Wow.
Road.
Yeah, I didn't know that about you. That explains a lot.
That's true.
But no, let's not focus on the negative. Let's keep a positive mental attitude going here. What was the next song we got going on here? Oh, this is from the Fabulous Ventures, right? Oh, I stand corrected. This is from the Ventures play Secret Agent Man and Other Hits, right? Hey, you can't win them all. But Garrett's going to play this one. It's called 00711. One more time for Garrett Immel over there, the 00711. All right, now, friends, we are playing 2 sets here tonight. We're going to go pretty much all the way until 8 p.m., but we're going to play one more song and take a little pause for the cause because my daughter here, she really needs to pay for her room and board. So we're going to be selling some merchandise right over here, and you're going to be selling, right, Evelyn? All right, good deal. King Pelican also has some merchandise, so make sure you check out their stuff. Are you guys enjoying this show so far? Anybody going to go home after our 20-minute break? No, you are not. All right, so let's play this number. This is one called the Bumblebee Twist. Are you still with me, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much, friends. We'll be back in 15 or 20 minutes.
Well, what would you prefer, 15 or 20? Can I hear for 15? Who wants to wait 20 minutes? Well, then go see Deke's daughter over by the window where she has the merchandise for sale, and that'll kind of speed things up, get you out of here a little quicker. All right. Thank you. Back to DJ Vintage Pete to keep us all entertained. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see more of Deke Dickerson, come back in 5 weeks. He'll be here with his whippersnappers playing vintage Western swing with the dance floor. That's in 5 weeks. In the meantime, let's kick it back to Ventures Mania.
Thank you guys very much for sticking around. And yeah, we decided to not have a dance floor tonight. Have we ever had dancers with Ventures Mania? No, never, ever. So this worked out a little better. How you guys feeling? Let's do a little thing called Perfidia. Thank you very much. Now, this might be a conversation that people of a certain age are going to get it totally, and then if you're younger than that, you're not going to get it at all. But do you remember that episode of Happy Days where Richie and his, Potsy and Mouth, they had a band, and they only knew one song. It was that song we just played, Perfidia. And every time they played it, Fonzie would tell them that they stunk. You remember? Does anybody remember this? Every time I'm playing that song, I'm like, do not stink. What's the verdict? How was Perfidia? All right, we can... Guys, I think we can get a gig at the high school hop. Yeah. I can sing Perfidia, but I learned with my Sing Along with Low Straitjackets album that it doesn't really go for the surf crowd very well. Now, I'm not going to do it because we got a full house. I mean, yeah, exactly. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. But right now, talking about the birthplace of surf music and all that, man, I was so lucky to be friends with Paul Johnson and also Eddie Bertrand when he was still around. We got to play with both of those guys at the Guitar Geek Festival. And this is a song that they recorded. There's a lot of debate whether or not Dick Dale invented surf music or whether Paul Johnson and Eddie Bertrand invented surf music with this next song, which predates Dick Dale, I think, by just a matter of months. A little thing called Mr. Moto. Thank you so much. A little thing called Mr. Moto. Now we literally stuck that in the set list because we thought that Perfidia and the next song sounded too much alike. And so now we're going to have Garrett play the lead on a little thing called Lullaby of the Leaves. One more time for Garrett Immel over here. All right, now, you know, we were talking about our favorite albums, and most of us have our favorite Ventures album, but Garrett has recently brought a whole new awareness to our band of just how great the Ventures Where the Action Is album is. Thank you. We've got one action fan back here, too. And right now, he's going to play a song from that album, playing a very rare Ventures 12-string Mosrite with the vibrato. Now, if we have any guitar, do we have any guitar nerds here tonight? Guitar geeks, as they were. They came out with the Ventures Model 12-string in 1965, right? And for about the first month, they put a vibrato on it until they realized that if you even look at that vibrato, it goes out of tune.
I just looked at it. We're hosed.
So let's see how well you can keep it in tune, man. We're doing a little thing right now called Action Plus. Where is the action? Right now it's at Campus JAX in Newport Beach. Now, Garrett was actually so obsessed with this one particular Ventures Where the Action Is album that when we wrote new original songs for our Ventures Mania album, he wrote one in the style of the Action album.
I got to justify this thing somehow.
Exactly, you got to justify owning the 12-string with the vibrato on it somehow. I'm going to play Ginza Lights on that thing here in just a little bit. But right now, this is a song that he wrote called A Piece of the Action. Thank you very much. A Piece of the Action. Now I'm going to sing a song right now. How many of you guys know that song, California Sun? I'm going to sing that song for you right now. But I just got to go a little bit into the strange history of that song, California Sun. Originally, it was done by a New Orleans R&B artist, a guy named Joe Jones, with a real sort of New Orleans rhythm and blues backup on it. And then it became a huge hit a few years later, recorded by a teenage band called the Rivieras, who were from South Bend, Indiana. And I just think that's very odd that one of your most recognizable California songs was by these people not from California. But I'll tell a funny story. I was so obsessed with the Rivieras and California Sun. I was on tour with Reverend Horton Heat a few years ago. And, you know, South Bend, Indiana is not really a place you ever stop and play. It's just an odd place. But we were actually doing a gig in South Bend, Indiana, and I said, damn it, I've got to find out if any of the Rivieras are still alive. And I found out that there was one Riviera left. It was Otto, the guy who played the organ on that song. And I tracked him down at this one of these big furniture stores, you know, that's like about 30,000 square feet, and he's the only guy in there, like all the way in the back. And I go in there and I'm like, "You're Otto from the Rivieras." He's like, "Yes." He was obviously in fear of that one guy that had tracked him down, but he was very nice. He actually went in the back. He said, "I've got something I really want to give you," and I got very excited, and he came back with a circa like 1982 promotional picture of the Rivieras, and he signed it for me. But anyway, this least California of all California songs we're going to do for you right now. Are you boys ready? And the Ramones did it too, right? They were from New York City. What an odd history of this song. Let's do it. The days are short and the nights are long. They walk and I walk, and they twist and I twist, and they shimmy and I shimmy, and they fly and I fly. Oh, whether out there having fun or in that warm California sun. Well, I'm going out west, out on the coast. Well, the California girls aren't really the most. Well, they walk, and I walk, and they twist, and I twist, and they shimmy, and I shimmy, and they fly, and I fly. Oh, whether out there having fun, or in that warm California sun. Let's go! Well, the girls are frisky in old Frisco. Well, a pretty little chick wherever you go. Well, they walk, and I walk, and they twist, and I twist, and they shimmy, and I shimmy, and they fly, and I fly. Oh, whether out there having fun, or in that warm California sun. Yeah, they're out there having fun, or in that warm California sun. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, here's a song that I love playing. In fact, I've been playing it a lot recently with my band, Deke and the Whippersnappers. We got Mr. Dylan Patterson, the drummer of the Whippersnappers, over there tonight. And we will be back here in just a few weeks, so we hope to see you there, and you'll probably hear a rockabilly version of this next song that night. But here we go, a little thing called Journey to the Stars. You'll have to come to see us. Thank you so much. Thank you. A little journey to the stars. And, you know, I mentioned, go ahead.
Yeah. How about a hand for Deke, huh?
I appreciate that. Thank
Putting
you.
this together, huh?
We got to spend a lot of time around Noki Edwards. He was a guitar hero of ours. Do we have any other fans of Noki Edwards here tonight? So here's one thing that I learned from Noki, because I always admired his unique whammy bar attack. And it was pretty interesting because it was kind of like he would forget it was there, but then he would look down at it, and then he would jerk it just as hard as he could in both directions. It was very interesting, and it was like a split-second kind of a thing. He'd play a lick, you know, like, and then he would look down, and it was like, wow, that's actually the way he does it. He remembers that it's there, and then he grabs it, and then he just wangs the hell out of that thing. There's no appreciation for this guitar lesson at all, is there? Anyway, we're going to demonstrate just a little bit of that right now. Garrett's going to pull off one called Lies. Yeah, Lies. Now, there might be a couple people here disappointed that we're not playing more of the well-known hits. We love to do deep dives on the Ventures catalog, but here is a very well-known song that they had a big hit with. Man, everybody who put this song out in the 60s had a huge hit with it. Little thing called Secret Agent Man. Yeah. Secret Agent Man. All right, you better hand me that 12 string because I'm going to put it out of tune. The Ventures had a huge popularity over in Japan. And I guess that was partly because most of their music, well, all of their music was instrumental music. It didn't have words. But also because it had a lot of minor key melodies, which is very similar to a lot of traditional Japanese music. And they wound up having a bunch of songs written for them by Japanese performers. And this next song, I believe, was actually written by the Ventures, but it was after their first visit over there. It's a song called Ginza Lights. Arigato. Thank you very much. A little thing called Ginza Lights. All right, now this next number that we're going to do for you, I have to talk just a little bit more about this guy right here. He's the quiet one of the band, Garrett Immel. He is quiet, but man, is he's like the Mosrite Ventures whisperer. He really is. He is really the genius of this band. Let me hand this 12-string back to you. There's a Ventures song that they recorded and also performed live called Pedal Pusher. And it had some sort of volume and tone thing going on where you could hear sort of a wah-wah effect happening, right? Now, most bands, they would be perfectly happy just twisting the tone knob on their guitar. Some bands might go to the extreme and perhaps find any old volume and tone pedal that they could perform this song with. But Garrett went all the way. He bought a Fender volume and tone pedal. Nope, that doesn't sound like the Ventures record. He tried my Bigsby volume and tone pedal. Nope, that wasn't it either. He tried all the vintage volume and tone pedals until he finally discovered the Ventures had used the DeArmond Model 610 volume and tone pedal. And so we went out and got 3 of them so that we could perform this next song. Now, a special shout out right now to my dad because my volume...
I own 3 myself.
He owns 3 himself, just for backup. They're sealed in plastic. Hyperbaric. Anyway, mine got off a track. It was slipping off the mechanism in the back, and I couldn't figure out what the heck was wrong with it. So I was so happy to have my dad out here visiting me. We actually got in the garage the other night and figured out what was wrong with it so that I can play my DeArmond Model 610 volume and tone pedal for you here on this next song, a little thing called Pedal Pusher.
How many of the ladies want to hear some more about gear?
I can tell by the looks on their faces, they have already left the building in their own minds. But guitar geeks, are you? This is going to be exciting. All right. Are you ready? Oh yes. Let me hear you say yeah. Guitar geeks unite. Pedal pusher. We hope you guys enjoyed that one. Now, this next song is actually a song that Noki Edwards wrote. It was originally released on a Ventures album called, I kid you not, The Ventures Play Mashed Potato and Gravy. And the name of the song on that album was called Sputnik. Combining, of course, the new fad at the time, the Russian satellite Sputnik, and the slang term for a potato.
Russian satellites were a fad?
Well, yeah, I guess they're still happening, aren't they? It was in the news at the time, is what I'm saying. A few years later, they retitled the song Surf Rider, and I believe the Lively Ones actually had the big hit of this song. I remember playing this song with Jim Masoner of the Lively Ones. They had the more successful release of it, but then Noki, our hero, he got the last laugh because this was one of the songs featured in the movie Pulp Fiction in 1992, and I know for a fact that those Sputnik Surf Rider royalty checks were the thing that kept him going for about the last 20, 30 years of his life. So let's do it right now. A little thing called Sputnik, AKA Surf Rider. All right, friends, we have a challenge to ourselves right now, Adventures Mania. We got 4 songs left, and we have 17 minutes to do them in. Can we do this? Let's do this. You guys aren't tired of the key of A minor yet, are you? All right, let's do a little thing called Besame Mucho. Thank you so much. Hold on, Garrett Immel's gonna play a little thing called Yellow Jacket for you now. One more time for this guy. This guy really is amazing. Mr. Garrett Immel. And Mr. Mel Bergmann on the bass. Duff Paulsen back there on the drums. Now, when we play this song at Leisure World, this is where people really start dancing. So we're gonna, yeah, they really did. We're gonna invite you to dance on this one. Uno, love, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Here come. Watch it now, he'll get you. Right. Had it called Maddie by the things she saw. Had two big horns and a woolly jaw. Woolly bully, woolly bully. Woolly bully, woolly bully, oh woolly bully. Had it called Manny, let's not take no chance. Let's not be L7, or come and learn to dance. Woolly bully, woolly bully, oh woolly bully, woolly bully, oh woolly bully. Here we go now. Bring it way down. Bring it way down. Bring it way down, boys. Bring it down as low as you can go. I'm going to show you a little something else that Noki taught us how to do. You play behind the bridge. Doesn't sound like it would work, but it does. Now let's rock. Had it called Manny, is the thing to do. Get you someone ready to pull the world with you. Woolly bully, woolly bully, woolly bully, woolly bully, woolly bully. Take it home now. You got it, you got it, you got it, 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 got it. Hey! Thank you all so much, and thank you, dancers. I think these two are having a good time. Hey, we want to thank Christopher Burkhart and all the Stellar Shows crews for bringing us back again here to Campus JAX. I will be back here. Is it November 17th? Is that okay? I will be back here with myself and the Whippersnappers. That's going to be a great rockabilly western swing show. I'm going to come back for that. And how about a big hand one more time for King Pelican opening up? Is this the last show of your West Coast tour? You guys did a bunch, man. Secret Island on Friday. You did the Spaghetti Western Festival yesterday. The Huntington Beach Pier earlier today, and then this show this afternoon. That guy, Jeff, he likes to work you hard, doesn't he? But we're so happy you guys came out here from San Antonio to play with us, man. Thank you. One more time for Garrett Immel on the guitar, Mel Bergmann on the bass, Duff Paulsen back there on the drums. I'm Deke Dickerson, and we're going to send you home with this one. Thank you so much, friends. We're Ventures Mania. We'll see you next time around. We got some merchandise for sale right over there against the back wall. Have a good evening, everybody.